Hello students, so let us study about picture controls and image controls with respect to the Visual Basic 6. Okay, as you can see here, so not only the labels, text boxes, list boxes, command buttons, etc. will not design the user interface. So in order to make or design effective user interfaces, so sometimes we need to go for managing or inserting the images or pictures. The VB offers two kinds of controls, say picture control and image control, which can be inserted on the form like other controls, and the user can easily work with that. Okay, so let us see one by one, so how we can use these controls. Okay, first of all, we look at the picture box itself. Okay, what exactly it is. Picture box controls are among the most powerful and complex items in the Visual Basic toolbox window. So in the left, the toolbox is going to be displayed. Okay, in that toolbox you can see the picture box control in the picture box control. So this is nothing but a picture box control. Similarly, another control is the image control. Okay, here the controls are more similar to forms, as I have told, than to other controls like label, text boxes, list boxes. Okay, similarly you are going to place this particular picture box. The picture box controls support all the properties related to graphic output, including auto redraw, clip controls, hash DC, font transparent, current X, current Y, and draw modes, draw style, etc. Similarly, fill style, fill color, etc. Scale width, scale height, scale mode, etc. Okay, generally these things are nothing but a graphical properties. Means if you work with the graphical methods in VB, probably we need to learn about these things anyway. So there will be another chapter for you, so working with graphics. So there we will teach you detail in about these properties and some of the methods. Okay, before that, remember auto redraw means whenever it refreshes or whenever it changes its properties, then automatically it is going to redraw, because images are made up of pixels. Basically pixels are small dots. Okay, so small dots will be refreshed or redrawn. Clip control is nothing but, so using this what you can do is you can copy, paste, you can cut, you can hide some things. So all these things, general on general picture, what all the operations that you can use, so you can use this. So clip is nothing but grouping. Okay, so you can join some of the parts of pictures into one. So this is nothing but clip controls. Okay, clip parts are those parts. Okay, so one oval, one rectangle, one triangle, one circle, one hexagon. So these all things can be combined into one picture. Okay, later if you do anything with that, so automatically it will be applied to the entire image, not only individual like oval or rectangle or triangle. So altogether it is called one. So whatever the property you are going to change, so those will affect the entire image itself. Okay, similarly as DC, font transparent means background color will not be there. Current X and current Y are nothing but the present or current Y coordinate and the X coordinate and the Y coordinate. So these current X and current Y can be used to decide where exactly the picture is on the form. So you can decide the destination, means if you want to move that image from one place to another place, so there you need to know where exactly the image is. So that time, so you need to say current X and current Y. So these coordinates will give the values of X and Y coordinate, and furthermore what you can do is you can decide or you can finalize the destination what you can say, coordinates, x and y coordinates. Similarly, draw. So here draw 4x. So that means it is not the name of what I can say, any property. So draw style is there, draw mode is there, draw width is there. So starting from DRAW, there are 3-4 properties are there. So with respect to draw, okay. Similarly, fill style, fill mode, okay, fill width, fill color. So these things are there. So fill style, not only fill. So starting from fill, so what all things you can fill into the image. So style of filling, the width, fill color. So these things can be filled. Designs, okay. So again with the starting name of say fill, so there will be 3-4 or more than one properties. Similarly, scale, scale width, scale height, scale mode, okay. So these things will be there. So we just put 4x marks there, okay. Then Picturebox controls also support all graphic methods. So as I have told, so picture controls, not only single control, you can place any number of controls, so whatever or how much you want, okay. So these these controls support all graphic methods such as CLS means clear, pset pixel set, point, line, circle, and conversion methods such as scale x, scale y, text width, and text height, okay. So these are the conversion. Scale x means nothing but x coordinate scaling. So how much you want, 0 to 100 or something. Scale y, 0 to 200 something. Text width. Text width is nothing but how much text you can place on the image itself. So 1 line of text, 2 line of text, or 50 characters or 100 characters, whatever it may be. Then text height. So what will be the text height if you place some text on the image? So these are some things, okay, which you can go for whenever you edit the image, picture, okay. In other words, all the techniques that I described for forms can also be used for picture controls. Means these properties and methods, whatever I or we are going to describe or explain, so those things will be applied using the Picturebox, okay. Then how you can load the image or loading images. So by the time when you place the picture control, say this is picture control, isn't it? So if you place the picture control here, so now it will be blank. So the width and height, so we can decide, the user can or designer can decide how much width you want. Suppose I may decide to make this is the width, or this one, or I may make it as exactly the square like that, or only in this particular. So how much you want, that means the size, width and height of the image. So this is nothing but a frame, outline, okay. So this is now empty, means no picture is fixed for this particular control. This control is totally, it is empty, okay. So in order to load images, okay, once users place a picture box control on a form, users might want to load an image in it, which users do by setting the picture property in the properties window, or user can programmatically load any image in the control using the load image or load picture function. Means there are two methods. One method is, so choose that and choose the image control, and by default picture property itself is selected here. If you click on these triple dots, okay, please observe here, so click on triple dot, it is triple dot here, click here, so open dialog box will open, load picture dialog box will open, okay. So I have already selected the picture, so the images folder has been opened, okay. So whatever the image is there in your computer or laptop, choose that image and say open. So that opened image is displayed here. But while opening, so you have seen the preview. So this is our image like that, okay, or this may be our image, or this may be our image, this one, okay. But if you open it, so only a portion, means left corner, left top corner portion is displayed here. That means here the picture box is, or picture box size, that is height and width, is too less. The original image is too vast, means big in the size itself. Width and heights of the original image is very high compared to the frame, this frame, okay. So this may be one of the major drawback of picture control, okay. Next, this is one method. So you can fix or you can load the image using the picture property in the properties window. And another method is user can programmatically load any image in the control using the load picture function. So load picture function means what? Okay, I will deselect it, okay, I will make it blank. Okay. So load picture, here one command button is there, so this is command 1, okay. So using coding to load picture to picture control, means using coding what you can do is you can load the image or picture to the control. So how you can? So this is nothing but the control name is picture1, or any name you can be, dot picture, okay, is equal to load picture in the bracket. You need to give the path of the file. Okay. So how can you see the path of the file? So if it is, say, I will use desktop, okay, if there is an image, say this is one image, you can see this is JPG image, I think, okay, name is done, or here there is another image, say k1.jpg. So if you just right click on any image and say go to properties, there you can see the location. So copy this location, users Kamalakar desktop. This is the folder, this is the place or the location of the file. Right click and copy. Name is DONE, done, not done, DONE. Then JPG is the image type, okay. So choose it and say copy, okay. And in the code window, just paste it, users Kamalakar desktop. Then so the file name is done.jpg, okay. So you have to give the correct path, otherwise it will result wrong, okay. But code will be correct, but path of the file will be different. So if you run it, so it may show a file not found, okay. Just run, okay. Basically it is empty, and if you run it and if you click here, so this is nothing but design time. At the design time it is empty, isn't it? Okay. So we have written the code for first command button, that is to load picture to picture control. Picture1.picture equal to, so which one? Load picture, this one. E location inda e picture anna ಅಥವಾ ಈ image ಅನ್ನ load ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ load ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? So will be loaded to picture1's picture property. Okay, make it run. Yes, click. Now this image is displayed here. Even though it is a small image, because our frame size is small, so the entire image is not displayed completely. Okay, this may be one of the biggest weak point of this one, or drawback of the control. Okay, let it be, we can make it correct. Okay, next, Load picture, file name, you can put the size, color depth, etc., x and y coordinate, so where you want. Okay, simply here is an example. Okay, picture one dot picture equal to load picture. So the same thing we have given, but here path is different. Here setup.bmp file, bmp or jpeg or gif, whatever may be. So it is in Windows folder, but we have given a lengthy location. Okay, next one. Users can also clear the current image using either one of the following statements. Sometimes we will set one image to the picture control, but later we want to clear it. We don't want that picture, so we want to make blank that image control. Then simply you can say, this is the first method, picture one dot picture equal to load picture empty. So the same thing we have done with the text box, isn't it? Have you remembered this? Text one dot text equal to empty. Text equal to empty. So you can recap the thing. So while we are designing the login form, so that time we have made this one. For the cancel button, we have written the command like this: text one dot text equal to empty, or double quotes. Okay, similarly here you can say picture one dot picture equal to load picture, double quote space double quote alla, double quotes. Or so what you can do is, you can just write set picture one dot picture equal to nothing, picture one dot picture equal to nothing, set, or you can remove this, iste bardru saku, picture one dot picture equal to nothing. So nothing means empty. Okay, you can do. So okay, we'll do this for the clear picture. It is, I think, command 3 it is. Okay, so we'll write to clear the picture. Means if you want to remove the picture, not the control, the picture or the image file which has been already loaded to that control. So picture one dot picture equal to, say, nothing. Picture one dot picture, because this nothing is keyword, it is reserved word in VB. Nothing is no, empty is totally, text is empty. Nothing means no file. So you cannot say empty. Empty is the value, that is blank value. Nothing is no file. Nothing means no file. Picture one dot picture equal to no file. Okay, so it gives the meaning like that. Okay, fine. You run it. First you load the picture. Okay, picture is loaded. If you say clear picture, the picture is again blank. If you load picture, it will be loaded. If you say clear picture, it will be clear. Okay, fine. Next, users can copy an image from one picture box control to another by assigning the target controls picture property. So the sentence length is very much lengthy, but meaning is very simple. So as similar to the variables, you can copy the value of one variable to another, isn't it? So a equal to b means b value will be assigned to a. So similarly, so what you can do is picture 2 dot picture equal to picture 1 dot picture, means second picture content must be same as the first picture content. So it is equal. There is an operator, equal operator. That means this is, or the picture is initially loaded to or earlier loaded to picture 1, because this is the first control, isn't it? So for this there is an image like hand symbol, like. Okay, so if you want to set the picture for the second picture, you are not going to set any new image for it. So whatever the image is set for the picture 1, the same picture you are going to set. In these cases, you can say picture 2 dot picture equal to picture 1 dot picture. So this will be helpful. So whenever you are learning a small bit of information with respect to controls or the programming language, you need to remember where it will be applied. So generally you are filling n number of different forms, isn't it? In the very first form, you are going to fill your information like register number, name, date of birth, etc. And also you are going to load your image or sign or thumb impression, scanned thumb impression. Say, think that you are loading or uploading the passport size photo for one picture in the first form. In the second form, automatically the same picture or same passport size photo which you have already uploaded to the previous form will be automatically taken in the second form itself. There will be another some information regarding the student like the course, subject marks, but in the second form also they need the same picture, same image. So automatically the picture 2 which is in the second form will have the same picture which you have loaded here. Means you need not to load the same image for another one. In some cases what happens, if the user has loaded some image in the first form, in the second form again the picture is there. Suppose if there is a provision like again choose upload any image, so user may load different image which is different from already uploaded image. So what, for example, ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಮೇಜನ್ನೇ ನೀವು ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಗಡಿಬಿಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೈ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೋಟೋ ಬರುವಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡಿನ ಫೋಟೋ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯಾವುದು ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ವೆರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಸೊ ಥ್ರೂಔಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ or throughout this process, so wherever the picture boxes are there, so there the same image should be loaded or assigned. Okay, so this is the purpose. So picture2 dot picture equal to picture1 dot picture. ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಇಮೇಜನ್ನು ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೋ ಅದೇ ಇಮೇಜು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಅಥವಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಾವೇನು ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ operations are even for the picture you can do. Okay, next the paint picture methods are nothing but the functions. Okay, we'll do that one. Okay, here copy picture means assigning picture. So we'll take one more picture. This is second picture, of course. Okay, so this is in another size, of course. This is picture 2 and this is picture 1. Say, in order to copy picture, how to copy? To copy picture from 1 to 2. Copy picture from 1 to 2 means next what you have to say is picture2 dot picture is equal to picture1 dot picture. ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸರ್, ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದು ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದೇ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್, ಯು ರನ್ ಇಟ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಲೋಡ್ ಅಂದ್ಕೂಡಲೇ ಇದೇ ಬಂತು. ಫೈನ್, ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಕಾಪಿ, ಇದು ಇಮೇಜ್ 2 ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಕಾಪಿ ಅಂದ್ಕೂಡಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಸೈಜನ್ನು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಪಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಪಿ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅದೇ ಸೈಜ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಸೈಜ್ ಫ್ರೇಮಿಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೈಜ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಅದರದ ಏರಿಯಾನ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸೈಜನ್ನು ಫ್ರೇಮನ್ನು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, okay, so here there are some methods like zooming, scrolling, panning, filling, flipping, fading, these effects can be worked with the paint picture method. Okay, again, so this method will be taught to you in the graphics chapter. Okay, but you remember some of the graphics methods can be applied, can be used, can be implemented so with the picture control. Okay, next one. Okay, before moving to the image control, okay, so we'll see once again one more option is there. So that is auto size option, of course. So what do you mean by auto size? Okay, so if you run it and load the picture, so it will be loaded, but only portion of the image is visible here. So this particular image which is inserted here has some more portion in the downwards or right side. Okay, so if you click on auto size, so in order to make this picture on auto size, like it is auto size equal to true, label owning ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ ಲೇಬಲ್ ಒನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಲೇಬಲ್ ಒನ್ ಲೇಬಲ್ ಟು auto size equal to true ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Similarly, if you say auto size to any of the picture boxes, so the picture dimension means width and height will be changed, controls dimension will be changed or will be set to the image size. ಅದರ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಏನು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮೇಜನ್ನು ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಇಮೇಜಿನ ಸೈಜಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಕೋಡ್ ಬರೆದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಕೋಡ್? ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ಮೇಕ್ auto size, to make auto size. ಸೊ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಈಸಿ ಇದು. picture 1 dot auto size property, it is boolean true ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, picture 1 dot auto size equal to true ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೀವು ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಯು ಲೋಡ್ ದಿ ಇಮೇಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫುಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ ಆಟೋ ಸೈಜ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ಸೈಜ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಆಟೋ ಸೈಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನೇ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಾಪಿ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಆಟೋ ಸೈಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಆಟೋ ಸೈಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಆಟೋ ಸೈಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು? picture 1 dot auto size equal to true ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೆ picture 2 dot auto size equal to true ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ this actually completes the working with the picture control. So there is another control called image control. So VB offers two types of controls in order to work with images. Image controls are far less complex than picture box control. ಈ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಗಿಂತ ಭಾಳ ಏನು ಲೆಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಬಿದಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೈಟ್ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲ. ದಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್, ಆರ್ ಆಟೋ ರೀಡ್ರಾ, ಕ್ಲಿಪ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂಥವು ಯಾವುದೂ ಇರದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ಸ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಹಿಂಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದರ್ ಬಿಗ್ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸು ಇಂಥವು ಯಾವುದೂ ಇರದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಏನು ಇಮೇಜಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟರ್, ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮೆಮರಿ, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಸೊ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಥವಾ ಥಂಬ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇಂಥವೇನಾದ್ರು ಇಮೇಜಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲನ್ನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ವಿ ಬಿದಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ವಿತ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್, ಸೊ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ದರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಥೌಸಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ರೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಫೋಟೋ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಜಿಂದ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದಾಗ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಹಾಕೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮೆಮರಿ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ಲೋಡ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟರ್, ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮೆಮರಿ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮೆಮರಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅದು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾಳ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಬದಲು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಜನರಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮೆಮರಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸನ್ನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್, you can get these benefits. Okay, remember that image controls are windowless objects that are actually managed by Visual Basic without creating a Windows object. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಜನರಲಿ ಈಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದು BMP ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಿಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಪೇಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ವಿಂಡೋಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಇಮೇಜನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಬಿಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಪನ್ನು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ವಿಂಡೋಸಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಜುವಲ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ವಿಜುವಲ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಎ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಯೂಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿ ಬಿದೆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ VBಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಆದರೂ ನಮಗೆ VBಗೆ ಭಾಳ ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅದರದೇ ಓನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದರದೇ ಓನ್ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟರ್, ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮೆಮರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೆಮರಿ, IO ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಬಿಟ್ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್, JPEG, GIF ಇಮೇಜಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿ ಇಮೇಜಸನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿಸ್. ವೆನ್ ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ with an image control, users typically load a bitmap into its picture property either at design time or at the run time using the load picture function. Generally image function ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಸಾರಿ, ಈಗ ಬಿಟ್ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇಮೇಜನ್ನು ಭಾಳ ರೇರ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. BMP ಬಿಟ್ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇಮೇಜಸನ್ನು ಈಗ ಜನರಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, PNG ಅಥವಾ JPG, GIF ಇಂಥವನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ದಿ auto size property because the default they resize to display the contained image. ನೋಡಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಸೈಜಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರೋ ಆ ಸೈಜಿಗೆ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಟೋ ಸೈಜ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವನ್ ದೋ ದ image has the larger width and the height, if you have placed image control with limited size and say width and height, so that big image will set into this small frame. Shrinking ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಿ ಆಟೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ನಾವು, ಆಟೋ ಸೈಜ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೂ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಆಟೋ ಸೈಜ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎನ್ಲಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ in order to fit that image. But here in this case stretch property ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. If you make stretch equal to true for the image control, then automatically even though the image to be loaded into the image control is larger than this in the size, so automatically it will set to the designed size. Okay, so I will show you. Okay, so instead of this, okay, so you can't use this. Okay, so if you use this is say image control, the name is image 1. Picture control, same thing is there. In order to load the picture into this one at the run time, so you can use the open dialog box. Okay, so this may be possible using common dialog controls. Okay, next ಬರ್ತದೆ common dialog control. ಆ common dialog control ಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ run time ನಲ್ಲಿ if you click on open, so it will open the open dialog box. In that you can choose the image to be inserted, and as you click on OK, automatically that image will be set to this one. But here you can set any image by choosing the property window or code through image1.picture equal to load picture. That method can be again here you can use for the image. So before that there is one more property. By default stretch is equal to false. You can make it true. So it's stretch. Okay, so this is one size. So in which size we want to set the picture. Okay, set the picture. Okay, so I want to fit any image in this particular size. Okay, next you go for, first make stretch equal to true, then you go for this. Open it. Originally image has some x say width and y height, but because I made the image controls stretch property to true, so whatever is the size, so the image will set to that one. Entire image is visible again if you enlarge it, or if you reduce it, if you increase the width or if you increase the height, if you decrease the width or if you decrease the height, or if you increase or decrease proportionally. If you set stretch equal to true, the image control will work according to user wish. So this is one of the best properties which the image control has, so which will be very much useful when you are going to design the user interface, especially for the database, so where we need to fix our passport size photo. Okay, next. Similarly, you can load bitmap image like image one dot picture equal to load picture, as I already told. So for the picture one, you are going to do the same thing. Instead of image one, you are going to make picture one. Then reduce it by a factor of 2. That means already you have done. Image one dot stretch is equal to true. So by making this one before loading it, okay, so automatically this particular image will be set to the said size. Similarly, next image one dot move original location and the next location. You can move the image. You can move the image from one place to another place. Okay, anyway with the timer, so we are going to move some image, okay, from one place to another place, or right to left, left to right something, or in any other directions, upward, downwards, left or right. So in those cases this image control is going to be used. ಇದನ್ನು ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಇಮೇಜ್ ಒನ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಮೂವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ come to the end of this particular session. Here is a phrase: use proper picture to enhance your image. So the meaning is only that use proper picture. So you may give some more information regarding anything, but so that will not impact. Okay, so generally I used to say always, if you write the information, means text information in 10 pages about a tiger for a kid, so what you are going to do is 10 page content ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಟೈಗರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ, ಅದು ಹಾಗೆ ಹೀಗೆ, ಅದು ಹಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಹೀಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಅದರ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಿಂಗ್ ಹೀಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ದಿ ಕಿಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಅದ್ರ ತಲೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. But instead of writing that much of content, if you place a small picture, tiger image and haki on the 10 lines anna bariri, understanding level nodi avaga. So enhance your image. Okay, your picture will definitely enhance the image. Image means nothing but image is impression. Okay, so use proper picture. Similarly, in the user interface, wherever it is necessary, so use in the proper picture with proper size, so that your user interface will be enhanced. Okay, so that is the information which I can give for you. Okay, thank you.